Okay. Hi, today we're going to do a standard interview about the project AAA Dynamic Construction built for you. First, can you tell us your name and about the project you wanted and had envisioned?
Melanie Hawkins, and the AAA Dynamic has done 3 different jobs for me. The first one was just a small job. It was crown molding in my bedroom. And the next one was a revamp or a redo of my Florida room. And then the last one was my patio with the covered pergola, for lack of a better description. And how did they do? Is that?
Well, let me ask you the next question.
Okay.
What do you feel are your expectations of a general contractor?
My expectations of a general contractor, what I had experienced in the past before dealing with AAA Dynamic, was my expectations were I was going to have a lot of work. I was going to have to be the secretary, follow up with the GC and make sure that, you know, they were coming at these scheduled times. That is not what I had with AAA. I didn't have to do the work. The appointments were kept, or they were, you know, I got called if they needed to be rescheduled, but I didn't have to have any more attention on it once I hired that company.
Okay. And did AAA Dynamic meet those expectations, and maybe in any particular way? I know you kind of answered that a little bit already.
Yeah, I just thought that, you know, when you hire somebody to do a job for you, you, the person that's paying, should not have to go to any extra length to get the job done. And typically with general contractors that I've dealt with in the past, that is, I have to follow up, and they say they'll call me and they don't call me, or they'll show up and they don't show up. That was not the case here. I didn't have to do that. And it just made it really pleasant to have the job done by them.
Good. Quality of work done is important, as well as the attention to detail of a general contractor. How well do you see this performance in AAA Dynamic?
I thought the jobs done were fantastic. The crown molding was a very small job, but it was done very well. The bigger jobs of the Florida room and the patio, I thought that the suggestions made by the contractor were valid and appropriate. And when I would change my mind on something, or because there were some somewhat what I would consider major changes as the project, this one in particular with the Florida room, as it continued, I began to realize, oh, that's not how I wanted it, or that's not how I envisioned it. And so working with Mike was easy, and he just flowed right along with, I could explain what I wanted, and he would say, okay, well, here's how we can achieve that. And then we achieved it.
Great. Can you tell me about the communication and responsiveness of AAA?
It was great. It was absolutely fantastic. It was, I don't think there's like a descriptive word that really comes to mind, but it was fantastic.
Great.
Yeah.
And was it enjoyable to be part of the building process with AAA Dynamic?
Yeah, especially because it's a big upheaval to have your home, you know, messed with. Outside it was a little different, but inside in the Florida room, it's a big upheaval. Everything has to be moved, and so as pleasant as those things can be, it was made possible with them.
Great. Is there anything in particular you would like to share about your overall experience working with AAA? This is the last question here.
I can't emphasize how important it is to me, having worked with other contractors in the past, that these appointments would be kept. It was shocking.